Beautiful view out here. Just check this out, it'll blow you away. It's just, I think that really showcases Peru beautifully. Let's just have a look at the map. So we've just crossed the border into Peru. We're in a place called Tumbes, Tumbes. We've got to make it to Lima. It's about 2,000 Ks, so it's 2 days ride. 1,800 Ks. There is a Harley Davidson there, which is really good. So we could get the tyres changed there, but who knows if they even have a technician, because then we've got to cross there to Bolivia. That's 2,500. There's Bolivia. So one more border to cross, but the problem is obviously the front rim. The problem is, do I have time? I think my bike, today's the 6th. I've got to get home, back to Bogota. I can have, if I get back to Bogota by the 24th, that gives me 10 days. Can't even think. My turnaround point needs to be about the 15th, the 14th. Today's the 6th. It's going to take me 2 days to get to Lima, 3 days to get to Peru. That takes it to the 11th. Let's add another day in there because they've got to fit the wheels. That takes it to the 12th. I do it, I leave the 13th. That leaves me about 13 days to get home to Bogota, not to Los Angeles. I'm not going there. Anyway, there's some odds against us. Time might be only 2,500 kilometres, but that might take 5 days. And if that happens, then I'm not going to make it. Won't all be for nothing, but it'll just be massive disappointment. It'll be so close. The other thing is if the tyre the front tyre's not going to make. The front tyre's got 2,000 Ks left in it. They'd be lucky to make it to Lima. Then the question is, do I put the knobbies on? And will I get 5,000 Ks out of the knobbies? I've got to drive to Bolivia, drive the Bolivia Death Road, then drive back to Lima, and then change tyres. That's if they've got tyres in stock. And then ride back to Bogota. So there's all these variables against me. But anyway, I'm going to go and have some breakfast before I pass out. I didn't eat yesterday. I just ate the mini bar, which was just sugar and shit again. But I'm dropping weight massively. Actually got a neck. I never knew that I had a neck before. Let's go. Just gonna go check out breakfast. I tell you what, I'm not feeling optimistic about it. This is like no Wyndham I've stayed at before. This is more like when I was in Pentridge. That's a joke. I was never in Pentridge. I was in Jaika. Reminds me of something out of India. The tears are in the inside, but that was That's a theme song from Prisoner. So gotta eat my yogurt with a fork. Okay, I fueled up on some juice, 4 bits of toast. I didn't need any of that other crap that was there. Bit of yogurt and a coffee. So let's get packed and get the hell out of this jail cell. Got a headache and I'm thinking we're in Peru. It's obviously I'm sleeping at a much higher elevation. So that's why I've got the headaches. I don't normally get headaches. And then I just looked at my thing and the elevation it's just there, right there. We're at 20 meters above sea level. So yeah, I don't think it's the elevation, just saying. They're checking me out. I just heard the guy say, check out the Australian check me out, like not check me out, but check out the Australian across the whole hotel. There's no Westerners here. We are deep in the belly of the beast of Peru. I built that. So first thing we're going to do is check the tyre pressure. Let's see what it's at. I'm hoping about 30, 32. 35 would be great. In the 20s is bad. We'll see. Okay, let's see what the magic number is. 36 would be awesome. 38 would be just, it hasn't gone down. Anything in the 20s, it's shit. It's at 30, that's sort of okay. I need a bank bad. You should see these streets, they're bloody horrific. Find a bank. I doubt I'll even find electricity here. Closed to roadwork. This is a shithole. All the roads are we've got 700 k's in front of us. So we're going to make the halfway point between here and Lima, which is quite a long way away. The town we're going to is called Triolo or something like that. But anyway, long ride ahead of us. Just got to be careful, these roads are bad. That front wheel blows out, trips over. 700 k's in front of me. Dusty and very grotty, but it's obviously cold, so it's off peak, but I think I might try and put the drone up. Shit, just fell down a hole. Just a random place. Get this drone up, hey?
título de la moto, por favor, como el que ingresó a Perú.
No, English. I pay money? Dinero?
Your identity.
The motorbike stuff?
Motorcycle customs, please.
Geez, they were thorough. It's customs. I don't know why. They obviously, I'm a foreigner. Gracias. Check the VIN number and everything. Very thorough. But I'm good, because I know how to cross borders, baby. The view. Well, 1 minute it was green in Ecuador. It's just absolute desert in Peru. Time to check the pressure again. Got to keep it as high as we can. We need longevity from the tyre. Oh, look, it's nearly at 40. We don't need to adjust it. Yes, that's good news. The front tyre's not far from the indicator. That's awesome. Hasn't gone down any. It's weird, but the roads haven't been too horrific. Been a couple of bad potholes, but not too big.
all broken up. You go from perfectly good highway to this smashed up highway. No signs, nothing. I just had to lock both brakes up then before I slammed into that. In there, I shouldn't do this, it's probably very risky, but Okay, I just withdrew 400 sols, so I've now got 470 sols on me. I think that's about a couple of $100 roughly. So it's getting really hot. I've not seen anything that looks too civilized or anything sort of first world, to be honest. A lot of sand, a lot of dust. I've not really seen a shopping centre. Definitely no KFC or McDonald's. Okay, I've just stopped for a break, see if I can get some sort of food. Such a stark contrast, just dead straights, like for 100k. So just opening the bike up a bit, sitting on 140, 150, which is nice. The bike is running great. I'm not going to check the oil, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to keep riding it. Get to Lima and then I'll deal with all that stuff then. I don't actually know what this is, I don't know what I ordered, but it's microwaved, but tastes alright. A bit more energy. Pretty vast out here. Here's the thing, mate. I'm starving, but you look pretty hungry too. We'll go halves. Hot, man. Okay, I'm going to check the tyre again. We've done nearly 400 Ks. So last time it didn't need touching, and we've been on pretty straight roads. So magic number. Oh, it's about spot on. That's good. I've virtually lost 0 air today at all. 2 bars, I reckon. Or couple of PSI. So that means the rim, I think, bouncing up and down where it's warped just on the edges in those couple of spots. I think when that bangs, I think it's releasing air. That's just what I think's happening. Otherwise, it's just, if it's a slow leak, it would have just been leaking all day, and it hasn't been. So, okay, my next concern is the tread on the front wheel, which is just, I reckon I probably rode a couple of thousand Ks, or even a couple of thousand miles maybe, probably at about 30 PSI without even knowing, and that's just chewed through the tyre, because generally your front tyre lasts a lot longer than your back tyre. There's still 3 indicator there. I reckon there's 1 or 2 mil there still. That's good. We'll be right. Things are looking up. Right. Let's go. How vast is Peru? It's just a desert that goes on forever. Debris everywhere in Peru. It's like there's been a massive earthquake. The joint's just a mess. That's just, it's just, I don't know, derelict buildings. I don't know what to make of it. I'm just shocked at the state of these towns. been. There's just rubbish everywhere. That Peru's up there with kidnappings with Mexico and muggings and pretty dangerous place. Mexico is not as dirty as this though. Tell you what, you would not want to break down here. I'd be getting a helicopter out of here. I'd be chartering one straight out. This place I'm staying at begins with T, Chichuani, I don't know what it's called, but it's halfway between the border and Lima, so it's a halfway point to Lima. And then at Lima I turn off for Bolivia, but if it's dodgy I'm just going to keep riding all the way to Lima, which is about another 15 hours. It seems to be a big town, but I'll tell you what I've seen of Peru so far, it is, I'd have to say it's up there with India. It's pretty bad. It's very, very third world.